Hello. Welcome back to Kaijutopia. I'm Tom. And we are about to do some serious Kaiju VFX lifting. Oh yeah! Okay, so in today's VFX stream, I am doing Golza versus Anguirus and Baragon. It might sound like there's some actual battle, like it could, I don't know, be fair, but it's going to be one-sided, as you're about to see. This is going to be a very short clip. I mean, when it's finished, this is going to be like maybe less than 3 seconds long. This sort of stuff, it takes like several hours just to generate a second or two of footage. That's how stop motion works. That's the name of the animated game. But what's going to happen here is you're going to see Golza like just absolutely he's going to be throwing Anguirus around like a ragdoll, and he's going to also be using Anguirus as a weapon against Baragon. At any point, if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, let's go for it. I'm here for like the next hour or so, so I'm game for anything you guys would like to discuss. Otherwise, we're gonna get to it. All right. Oh, and pretty cool comment from Fantasy Kaiju Geek 54. Yes, it's time. A civilization killer versus 2 burrowing dragons. Pretty much. Golza, indeed. In the years past, in the distant past, in fact, he and his kind are responsible for destroying earlier civilizations. Okay, so right here, we can see Golza. He is, gonna be swinging Anguirus here. Boom. And I need to make a couple changes here. So right here, Golza is actually separate from Anguirus, but the twist here is that I'm having him holding Anguirus' tail separately. That's how I filmed this. And I'm actually holding on. I have certain tools to allow me to like grip the tail, and so I'm pulling it over as to make it seem like Golza is swinging him, and then I'm masking certain parts off just so it doesn't, you know, expose me as the I don't know, filmmaker fraud that I am. You know, I'm really good at covering up my mistakes. And also it's unnecessary for me to mask out you know, everything perfectly, because I'm going to put Anguirus right up here. So there's Golza swinging the tail, and then we add Anguirus here, and boom. So there's still some movement after this. And so what I'm thinking about doing right here is just freezing the frame so there's no unnecessary movement. Time, freeze frame, cool. What I'm going to want to do now is take Golza and Anguirus and pre-compose them both. Golza and Anguirus. Oh, I need to go back real quick and add some motion blur. Okay, so what's going to happen here is Golza is swinging poor Anguirus into Baragon. Baragon sees that Golza is attacking his sparring partner, and so he's going to Baragon is going to jump at Golza, and then Golza is going to swing Anguirus, and it's going to hit Baragon. Speaking of which, let's get to Baragon. I'm going to close everything else first. Here we have Baragon, looking cute as ever. To those of you who are new, or perhaps you just, you're a regular and you just don't get tired of hearing me, I don't know, repeat myself, I have a specific way of capturing my stop motion. I just use my iPhone, have it on, I use a special app that lets me record, where I can adjust the video quality settings and such in a far more efficient way than just the standard camera app on iPhone. And this in turn allows me to film it so that that's more suitable for chroma key erasure. So I use a lot of my phone is full of so much footage, so much green screen B-roll. Anyway, this is how I do it. I just film it all at once, like such, and then I go in and clip out where I can. And sometimes I leave it usually it's just one frame here. Other times I might do it 2 frames at a time. And there's just something more animated, like there's more, I think there's just more detail to using frames captured through the camera lens than just taking still shots. Static images is what I used to do, but I think my camcorder, especially when I use video, provides far more detailed shots of the subject in question. And if you use anywhere from 2 or more frames, well, anyone who's very familiar with analyzing video footage can tell you that there's a lot of activity that goes on that clearly does not occur with just a still image. And to me, that just makes it look more authentic. So right here we have Baragon. It's a very simple stop motion. Just have them here on a stand. It's a plastic kind of see-through stand that will mostly go away when I erase the green screen. It doesn't always, and when it doesn't, I can just mask it out, no problem. Oh yeah, and then he gets whacked. Alright, let's take a look here. So here I'm using a combination of stop motion and just, well, normal motion, play motion. Still haven't quite figured out, a good way to, what to call it necessarily. But, yeah, so, it's looking pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a comp of all these different Baragon layers. I'm going to pre-compose it and just call it Baragon. Next, we're going to use my green screen removal. There we go. Let us see. Okay, so what we need to do here is take away some parts in the background that are naughty. You know, they're not going. Oh wait, I think I screwed up. Hold on. Let's try that again. Oh, it's because I'm using my full here. Okay, let's reset that. Try that again. There we go. Okay, bring that back so I can see what else I need to erase. Nothing, just need to now help Baragon. Of course, the plastic top here that's holding the stand that's holding Baragon up. Again, I'm just gonna have to mask that out. No worries. I guess I could try to remove it, but I don't think it's gonna help much. Let me know if there's any background problems. My window's open, and you know, starting last night there was a pretty loud thunderstorm, pretty crazy up here in the Pacific Northwest. It was a doozy. So if you hear anything outside that sounds weird, then please let me know and I'll take care of it. Make sure that's masked out, that's masked out. Subtract that. Oh man, it's starting to pour out there for sure. Lovely weather. I live up in the Seattle area, and obviously we all have heard this before. You know, hey, when I say I'm from Seattle, we always hear, oh, so it rains. Oh, you come from where it rains all the time. And it's like, no, it rains there about as much as it usually rains, you know, mostly everywhere else, but sure. Really don't have to cover too much here because Anguirus is going to be hitting poor Baragon here in just a sec. But I am having the poor Baragon just flying. Oh, there's something I do need to do here. Forgot to do it. Anguirus. Forgot to time everything just right. Silly me. Whew. Let's see, what else? Okay, so kind of looking over at some assets I'm going to be using here soon. Let's see. Boom. Okay, let's see how this looks with everything else. boy, I can hear thunder. You might lose me if if the stream abruptly ends. It's due to incremental weather, or me, because I am in fact Thor, the god of thunder. It'd be nice if maybe. See if we can do that part again. Boom. Okay. Time for some color correction. Was that too loud? Are you all still with me? Did I chase you away? Hate it when that happens. It is the way of things, sadly. Change the mode on that. See if that works. Yeah, the mountain over here is actually part of the Godzilla cave set. I intend to create a much wider shot that'll show, you know, this hole in a volcano. This is where Golza pretty much emerged. And then, you know, you're on the other side, we'll see Godzilla's cave. Okay. All right, let's see what we can add here. Got a sweet little smoke plume effect. just like it how Goza is just doing this all very casually. One hand just you know, shifting, not even really moving a whole lot. I mean, it's just all in the wrist, right? Goza would have made a terrific baseball player. Poor Baragon, though. Hope everyone's doing pretty good. Hope everyone's Sunday has been treating you well. Oh man. Water break. Let's see, a couple things I can add here. Cool shockwave, of course. Okay. Oh man, all right. I think I can add something else. Feels like I'm missing like a shockwave effect. wait for that chat window now. Man. Let's do that. Okay, I think we're about ready here for the final touches for this one. Let's see, Baragon. Come on. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I forgot to do that. Sometimes after you add some motion blur, you know, when you change the position, trajectory of your subject, and then you use what's called super comp. Super comp is it's a great VFX asset. It's really a lifesaver, a big game changer for me, if anything. And but when you use it, you have to take your subject. If your layer already has like some changes in its motion, you have to repackage it as a new comp in order for that motion blur to take effect. If you're confused, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to give you an example. I promise not to use a fancy, weird voice. Maybe. If you're watching this, please let me know what you think about Baragon. Per my understanding, he's not quite as, you know, he doesn't have a big fan following like here in the West. I know he's like for quite a while he's actually a big favorite amongst Japanese Godzilla fans. It's part of the reason why he was included in Shusuke Kaneko's GMK from 2001. Because next to Mothra and King Ghidorah, Baragon has quite the draw. Of course, here in the West, Anguirus is the one that has a massive following, like such a fan favorite. I'm one of them. Absolutely adore that guy. Alright, movie magic is going pretty well here. Just need to add a little bit more here. that's amazing. Let's see. We're looking at just a little over 1 second. 1 second, an hour of streaming VFX, in addition to all the time put into the stop motion element, getting all that together. I did do some prep work before this stream, probably another hour or two there. So yeah, just you know, several hours just to create 1 second of kaiju bliss, right? All right, I think we're pretty good. Let's I'm gonna, before ending this stream, I'm gonna share some cool stuff I got going on. That's a good first one. All right, here we got Baragon and Anguirus here. They're getting ready to face off, but here's Rodan. Rodan is, you know, kind of like not just a spectator, but he's there just to make sure things don't get out of hand. I mean, they all share the same home, right? They're all part of Monster Island. Mostly everyone here gets along. We don't want any, you know, fights to the death or anything. Here we have a way more expansive shot. Got Gorosaurus here and Mothra. They both have come to spectate. Here's going to be Baragon, and what's going to happen in this part is that Baragon is going to shoot his flame breath, and then I have another shot here where Anguirus turns around and then jumps back. And that, oh, where'd it go? Okay. That's off. So after that, Anguirus comes back and then hits Baragon. This is going to send Baragon flying, and I love this shot right here where I could just play this all day. One thing leads to another, and poor Baragon crashes into the side of a volcano. Afterwards, he's falls down the side, and then Anguirus is rushing him, getting ready to just pulverize him. And I have an additional shot here of Anguirus. It's very quick, less than a second, literally, but Anguirus is just charging through the trees, through the foliage. And we get this pretty cool shot here of Baragon jumping out of the way as Anguirus just smashes into the rock. What's gonna happen next is Anguirus and Baragon are gonna roar at each other, but then Golza's arm just breaks out of the side of the volcano here and just grabs poor Anguirus and just pulls him in. And we're gonna have another shot of Baragon's reaction as he's just like, what? First he kind of winks over at Anguirus, and then he, you know, takes things seriously. We can see that he's jumping. And, oh, and here's another cool shot of the man, Golza, coming out of the volcano. Another angle of what we just see him do with poor Anguirus here. Which means that gives me an idea of something else to do here. So we got lava front. What if we, oh, I should do something else here. Lava front. Need to add some lava splashes. What's up, Joshua McBride? Hello, and yes, you are the only one. It's been it's been a pretty quiet night, but thank you for coming. I actually am just almost wrapped up for the night too. But I hope everything is okay. Everything is going well. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we'll just add that part. Oh, I've been going for a little bit over an hour. Yeah, I'll be sure to play a little bit right before I close out. I'll show you what I got. That way, you know, you can see everything in motion. Let's take a look and see. All right. So basically, Joshua, what's happening here is Goza, being a beast, decides, you know what? I'm going to take Anguirus here, and I'm going to swing him into this pesky, annoying little Baragon who thinks he can, like, get the jump on me. And, yeah, worlds collide, or kaiju collide ensue, and, yeah, it's... have to go to bed in a teeny bit. Yeah, no worries, man. We're just about wrapped up here. Thanks. Yeah, I think it looks pretty cool too. It's coming together pretty well. right, take care, Joshua. Have a great night. Yeah, hope to see you again too. Take care. All right, we are finished for the day. I hope everybody has a good rest of your night, and I'll see you all later.